over by the police.
Man, my heart dropped every time.
We are the morning show that you can watch at night. Did you know that?
Because it's teaching, in my personal humble opinion, young women that you don't have to really go out there and get a real job. You can look pretty and spend your days, see who you can date, and become Instagram famous. And then you too can be fabulous every day. It's an unrealistic expectation of you.
But we're going downhill from here.
Little balled up stomachs.
Nobody wants to own up to anything they've done to African American people over the past 400 years. You want to take everything that we got, everything that we brought this country. Forget, you know what? I love indigenous people. I love everything.
I always talk about the movements. Why people keep doing stupid stuff and why I don't get the Black Lives Matter movement and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, well, why don't I just start my own thing?
A whole entire country was built on the backs of...
Hey, listen, y'all know what time it is. Mr. Lee Black, holla. Oh, my. Look at those words. Okay, holla at her for a second.
This is not 9 minutes and 49 seconds sitting on somebody's neck. This is an officer doing a very difficult job, right? That should have been avoided before it happened.
Did you really mean that? And I was like, yes, absolutely, I did mean that. With my whole being and my whole heart.
TFG tonight with Brenton, Haynes and the morning team.
Ooh-wee! It's Monday. And I mean, it's a good old hot, I mean, hot girls, hot boys. It's a hot Monday in Texas, y'all. What is up, man? I am excited to see everybody. When I tell y'all, I am like a giddy little fat boy that just got a free pass to go to Chuck E. Cheese and do all the pizza eating he can eat. That's how excited I am tonight. That's real excited if y'all didn't know that, right? Listen, I ain't seen y'all in 7 days. When y'all come in, say what's up. And I hope y'all brought them stickers. I don't want to play around because we got so much to do. What's up, Miss Lady? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's about to go down. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Hey, y'all know how we do. We finna keep up with DJ Trump. So guess what he doing this lovely, lovely week? He decided to tell his Republican goons and his, what do you call them? The minions, right? He said, listen, before y'all get ready to start campaigning, I just want to give y'all one quick reminder. Don't use my name if I ain't told you to. Y'all remember Birdman said, put some respect on his name. Trump say, don't use my name. I don't want to hear nothing about no fake endorsement from Donald Trump. I don't want to see no commercials. If I ain't tell you use my name, don't use my name. And he meant that. And I'm telling you, this boy got a whip to these boys' back. You hear me? Because, and guess what? I bet they ain't going to do it. He's just such a dog. He's so mean. So that's a little bit of what Trump doing right now. So shout out to all the suckers who ain't going to do it. Let's see if y'all going to do it though tonight. Listen. Let's bring the family on. We brought a cousin in with us tonight too. So, but let's go, everybody. Let's get into this thing. I'm ready to go. Good morning, sir.
What's up?
Sir, good morning. Good morning. I just want to say good morning, Vietnam. Somebody's up early this morning. What's up, Noble? Kendrick?
Greg
Black?
Rising.
And look at Cutting Lamb in the building. That shit. Y'all better not do rude like that. Don't you bring in that late no more like that. Hey, sister.
Bonjour,
Right?
bonjour, everyone. Bonjour, everyone.
That is, yeah. Listen at him, y'all. Oh man, listen, we finna have so much fun tonight. I hope y'all ready. Listen, y'all. Listen, everybody. Like the good old preacher say, go deep in your pockets tonight. Right, we're looking for a blessing. Right, blessings to you. I'm so excited. Okay. I ain't playing. Everybody had a good day today. Okay,
It's all right.
Good. Who all drinking this morning? Everybody drinking this morning? I'm drinking.
Yeah, I'm drinking. Hold on.
Oh, then y'all know it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down this morning. All right, y'all. We finna get started. Let's go. What we got, ma'am? She sleep. Where you at?
I think
What's
she
up,
took a nap.
Shantae? Yeah, okay. All right, I know she's gonna get. I know she's gonna get. You better not meet me today either. I ain't playing with you. I know she thought about. Hey, redneck red flags.
Oh,
Oh, this is so funny, y'all. Listen, my boy said it best. Karen got a flag, right? So listen, there's some of our redneck brothers and sisters. They decided to show some solidarity, right? And they said they didn't know that the Confederate flag was bad, and so to show her appreciation to the minority, she decided to burn the flag. Now I don't know if that's a no. What's up, Miss Barbara Kelly? Good to see you.
What's going on, Miss Kelly?
Shout out to the team. I
What's up?
appreciate that. Good morning. So listen, so she wants to burn the flag. She actually did a video. I don't think we're showing the video right now. But she said that
show it. You should show it.
You should show it.
Especially burning that thing. Show it.
I don't think she got it though. I don't know. I mean, if you got it, you can show it, but I don't think she got it. But we'll talk about it though. She said, "I'm sorry if I ever showed I was racist from a flag. We burnt it tonight. I'm sorry. Our culture taught us this was okay. It's not. I'm white. I'm redneck, but never racist. R.I.P. to the racist flag." Y'all appreciate that? Tam, I knew she was coming.
What up, Tam? Shantae as well.
Hey,
what up, Shantae?
Hey,
Yeah. Listen, come on in here, money team. Let's go to work. So okay, let's start with Cutting Lamb. Let's get his feet wet in here. Listen, are we accepting this, or is this just posturing? Yes, ma'am. It is a full house.
It's posturing, man.
It's been a long time. I think I wouldn't say it's posturing because I like to put myself in their shoes.
Okay.
I had to put myself in the shoes of the majority. And if I had the opportunity, if black folks were the majority, and we had the opportunity to have all the rights and privileges as the white folk, would we turn it down or would we take advantage of it?
I like that. I love that, and that's my thing. It's about, do we believe that she's being sincere? I don't know yet, Rue.
Oh wait, my bad.
What you gonna finish?
I was gonna say I don't know of any rednecks that I know personally or racists that I know personally that be willing to do that. It's almost like going against your own kind, going against your own people. It's a very dangerous thing for her to do that publicly, for sure.
Right. I mean, with redneck, okay, Rue, you talk that swing, you talk that twang. What's a redneck?
The country bumpkin that's white, ain't got no sense. Sometimes they ignorant.
Okay, so they're white. Is that real?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm just checking. Look, I knew you would go. I knew it, girl. Girl, we just getting started too. Yeah. He gonna take that hoodie off in a minute too. Hold on. Look at it. Noble. Are we trusting him? Hey, Eve, what's going on? We trusting him? We is she being?
No,
we need him.
I can't bring myself to trust anybody that associates himself with that particular flag. Because of all it represents. You have those people who, reform to, they say they reform, but honestly, deep down, are you really reformed? Come on, man. I just don't. I can't. That flag, it just symbolizes and it has too much negative history for me. So
I tend to have to lean. I tend to have to lean with Shantae. I agree. What is she gaining from this? Like I mean, and to a lot of our skeptical blacks, and minorities, I mean, how far do they got to go to prove what their loyalty? And I guess it ain't even about loyalty. We just want to know that you rolling with us. What you got, Black?
Well, I'm one of those skeptics, my brother.
I know you are. I'll drink to that.
But like Brother Lamb said, at the same time, we need her. So you have to accept the help, but you have to do it with a side eye. You think about Malcolm X when he broke away from the Nation of Islam. Ooh, he realized that at some point that he needed white support.
Right. That's right.
But I like the stance that he took, though. Before we can invite you into the nation, we got to fix our own selves first, but we need your support. So you can support us from the perimeter. So me being a suspicious skeptic that I am, I do think there can be an agenda. When we consider who was in the White House for those last 4 years, I I'm never going to trust their agenda. You can't make me believe that at this stage of her life as a grown-ass woman, she's just now discovering the issues with the redneck flag. So for me, why did it take so long? What was the trigger? I got more questions than answers. So my thing is, I'll shake your hand and thank you for it, but I'm not going to take my eyes off.
Exactly why I said you really can't trust it.
Go on, sis. What you got?
Look,
I'm gonna go to Ken next.
y'all, okay, we're looking at it from the outside because we know what that flag means to us. I grew up around country white folks. The whole part, I'll say after six, I was in Lampazas, Texas. I'm gonna tell you this: they do not understand. Like half of them don't understand that is considered racist, and it's because white supremacists in the 1940s took that flag. Originally, that flag did not stand for that. It was a battle flag. A Confederate flag was never a national flag. It was a battle flag from Tennessee that they took and said, okay, now we're going to use this. Same thing with the swastika. A swastika was a symbol of spirituality and divinity that's used by a lot of Eastern nations or Eastern countries as a sign of purity. It's a spiritual symbol. So even this is how ignorant white folks are. They didn't know. They really did it. They took that mess. They took it, they flipped it, they reversed it, and then it became a symbol of negativity. And when it became a symbol of negativity, that's when you could sit there and blame them. Oh, now you know because they took it.
Okay, let me let Ken go, and then I'll go back one more round with everybody. What you got, bro?
I just think it's a photo. I think it's a photo op. I think it's a video opportunity to get a bunch of likes, and I just think it's a Karen moment. She just want to get invited to the Juneteenth barbecue.
They are doing a lot this year about that.
So she's showing what she, it's hard for me to believe that now all of a sudden you have a change of heart, But I appreciate it. I agree with what
Granny.
we do. I agree. I get it, but I'm definitely looking at you. I'm not keep taking my eyes off of you. I ain't trusting you, but I get it.
Wait a minute, Granny and the Grand. Look at Grand. Good to see you, Grand. Yeah, we've been missing you. I sure hope she gonna show up this morning. Good to see you. All right, let's go one more round. All right, so what you got, Noble?
So I can't, I seen some comments, Shantae, she's like, people say they don't know. That's an excuse. You can't say, I don't know. That flag has been around since the Civil War. It didn't go away. There were people that, statues were wrapped with Civil War generals from the Confederate Army wrapped in that flag. I mean, you can't say that you don't know because you know.
But I want to okay, so let's walk together with this because I want to say this. Do y'all understand this is a part of the critical race theory issue, right? That people were not. Thank you, Shantae. I appreciate that, ma'am, so much. Thank you so much.
Shantae.
Listen, would there be another? Say, come on, Saints. We just getting started. Listen, okay. So this is what I want to say. Like, all right. You need to fill it up, bro.
I'm sorry, it was good, man.
I see. Brent, get him. He hit the mute. Listen, so I'm gonna say this. That's what that critical race theory issue is coming in about. Because if y'all don't realize, there are books that were whitewashing the way America was coming across. Like there was a book that they were teaching in Georgia that the white slaves were allowing the white slave owners were allowing the black slaves to have barbecues, and when they was out in the field, they were singing jubilistic songs. This is what they were teaching them, y'all. So I don't know if I give full credence to the fact that they didn't know. I mean, people were literally teaching. Go on, Black.
So that's my thing. In 2021, after having the former president in office, nobody can say they don't know. We're not going to play that game. He turned up to down, left to right, and he put America's racist underbelly on full display every last day that he was in office. And so we can play that game if we want to about what these symbols used to mean. And that's all true. That's accurate. I'm not denying that. But we've certainly, within the last 4 years of his presidency, it's been put on Front Street. These people, they know. And so my thing is, what was the trigger? that makes you say now that I'm going to have a reaction, a negative reaction to it now. And my thing is, this is where Democrats have to be careful, because you follow that line too far and then they set you up. So my thing, accept it to a certain extent, but be cautious.
Okay, Rue, go ahead, and then we go Lamb.
Okay. I still want to kind of get the point across that it's not even about the fact of them saying that they didn't know, because even if they say they didn't know, their history, what they're being taught is that it was okay, is what I was trying to get at. It wasn't the fact that they're saying, okay, I didn't know, and dismiss it. It was the fact that they were literally saying, no, that's not my heritage. I'm not racist because this flag stands for.
I get that.
So
why you gotta say you're not racist?
Huh?
But why do people have to say they're not racist?
Because it's important to them to not to be shamed.
It's important that nobody wants to be the bad guy. I mean, come on, especially if you.
I mean, it's just like it's like a man saying, "I'm not an abuser." Like I don't.
You don't want to be labeled that.
I okay, all right, go on, Lamb. I hear. I'm gonna give you one.
I want to go to what Black was saying.
Hold on, she said she wasn't finished. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad.
She got her mic on today. Go on, we're gonna let you finish.
What I was saying was, like, I say that to say this. The fact that she went ahead and burned it is actually a conversation starter. Like you said, that might not be a good thing in her. She may not be protected, but really, who cares about that flag anymore? That's some old mess. And that'll bring me further into the topic of we can't evolve. So there we go. I'm good now.
All right, go on, man.
I like what Tam said. So much we must as a whole learn and unlearn for better. Unlearning and learning. I like that. But what Black was saying, why now? I think there's a lot of stuff that's happening now that wasn't happening. That stuff that's acceptable to challenge or to challenge the status quo as relates to LGBTQ stuff. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff that people are willing to come out. We've had more people support Negroes walking, stomping in the streets now than ever from what I saw last year before last, right? So I think it's acceptable. It's safer to do it now. It's safer to say you got a gay friend and not feel ashamed or feel like, oh, I ain't gay because I got a gay friend type deal. It's safer to do a lot more stuff. Now, I do agree that some of them maybe didn't know initially because they're taught something different in the home. They're taught it's their heritage, is this, is pride in this. However, you hear Negroes saying it's racist. Are you gonna listen to the Negroes? You're gonna listen to your family, right? You got people that you feel like may hate you, that may not like you, and be defensive. You're defensive because it's almost like a war, and it's not even a war, but it's almost like it's a war. So I get why they defend it, just like Black folk defend BLM, just like Black folk defend Nation of Islam and all the different NAACP. We defend all this stuff that they may think is racist towards white folks.
Yeah, nobody wants to be accused of being wrong. Go on, Ken. I'll let Black end it.
Hey, I mean, you guys summed it up. I still don't trust her. It would be interesting for me to see after the camera's off, what's the conversation with her family.
So you think she Facebook fronting? You think she Facebook fronting?
I think we see a lot of that. Not just
for sure.
This position. I mean, we see a lot of people Facebook.
That's a big old risk and big reward, and
it is. Yeah. She probably was on that good old moonshine when she burnt it. She probably
mad.
Can I ask a question, Brenton? Yep. Do we not want white folks to come out in solidarity and support of us publicly?
And that was my point, right? Do we how much balance are we going to give to this? Where we say how far do they got to go? I mean, do they got to wash our feet like we seen before? Or okay, well, see, we have one that's available for those that are doing those things. But I mean, I'm just saying, like for me, if the shoe was on the other foot, how if white people wanted us to jump through hoops to be. For them to accept us, I mean, how much up at arms would we be, right? With look here, man. I mean, how much more I got to do? I have to prove that I'm down with y'all. And I think for us, we got to keep that in mind when we're kind of looking at this thing hypocritically. I don't think we would want to be treated that same way if they want to come in. Yeah. All right, Black, go and finish that. We get out of here.
I guess then, me being a 53-year-old man born in a different era, I'm okay with understanding what side of the road we stand on. Mm-hmm. I think it's high time we stop abetting their support to a certain extent. We might need it, but the reality is in cancel culture today and where we are, somebody said it earlier. I like racists that let me know you're racist. I like knowing where we stand with each other. We don't have to pretend with each other anymore. So again, if you want to support from the perimeter, that's fine. But I'm tired of our people feeling like we have to garner it, because my thing is they have over 400 year head start on us. And why do we have to keep turning the other cheek, playing nice, this and that? So my thing is, if that's how you are, I made a decision at this stage of my life that I don't throw my pearls to swine. There are certain topics that we are never going to agree on. So if you're a person that you support Donald Trump, we ain't gonna argue. We're not gonna fuss. We're not gonna agree on that. End of conversation. Confederate flag. I know what it stands for. If you want to play that game, I'm okay. So I'm on the other side of my years. Some of you guys are younger than I am. So for me, I don't have time to BS and mess around. I know what I believe in, and God bless you and good luck.
You know, and we'll move on after this. And I agree with you, Shantae. And I will say this: I have more respect for the old white man that used to call blacks the N-word and just say, "Man, I don't get it." You know what I'm saying? But sit down and let's eat. I'll be like, "Well, cool, appreciate it." Best of you saying you love the blacks. And I got a black wife, I got a black husband, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking you, hey man, can you get me on the job? Oh no, man. What? Yeah. Okay, then. So listen.
But that's why I went back and I said earlier, why do we have to sit up here and accept the fact that I don't like that. So.
Okay, all right. Well, there it is. All right, let's go to the next topic. You know, and before okay, yeah. Okay, so yes, here we are. Look at him. He coming in early too.
They bring him in early.
Yeah, they bring him in early. They went to the bullpen early on us.
All right.
Well, listen. Hey, man, you must be pitching 1 and 2.
Yeah, so listen, so here's the thing though. I want to make this point clear. Because I know my girl was having a hard time this weekend with some trolls. I just want to show y'all something. I got me a new thing for the morning team, and I just want to show y'all something. We're gonna call ourselves the Troll Busters, right? So if y'all listen, we here for all the trolls. Whenever y'all want to come in, just give us a sticker, and I promise you, I read anything you got to say. I promise. But I just want you to know when we see some trolls, y'all gonna see this video come up, and we're gonna show y'all something.
Live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right. You're great, zombie.
So understand this. I like trolls. So anytime we have some trolls, you best believe when you're going to see that little young man come up when I see a troll. And when I see one, just know we're going to do some troll busting. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just playing. All right, Ken, man, take it away, bro. What you got, man?
What's going on, fam? Hey, we're gonna first of all, let's go ahead and start. We wanna give pub our TFG football fantasy league. Let's start with that first. We're getting close. We're getting close, guys.
It is.
What we need you to do, if you hadn't joined already, we need you to send that entry fee of $50 via Cash App to $Jaquithia Sims, and then once you do that in the memo field, we need you to put your email address and TFG Fantasy Football. Then check your email for an invite to join the league. Once you get that invite, you will be in. Now, all funds need to be in by July 31st. No exceptions. You can't put it on layaway. We need it July 31st. $50 entry fee has to be in. Now, we will have 2 live league drafts. First league live draft, League 1, will be August 10th at 7:15 p.m. Central. Myself will be one of the hosts, as well as Charles Moore, who is the fantasy football expert of TFG Media. He'll be co-hosting it with me, and we'll be having some fun with it. So make sure you bring your popcorn, as T.O. would say, and bring your drinks, and we're going to have some fun with that. And so our second league draft is going to be the week later, August 17th, 7:15 p.m. Central. Now, the first 24 people to cash out their entry fee of $50 will be in. That's it. We're capping it at 24 people. Now, first place winner will win $200. Second place, $125. Third place, $75. And fourth place, $50. So that's our TFG Football Fantasy League starting in August. Deadline, July 31st. So get that in, guys. And ladies, you free to
Oh
come
man,
on through.
please.
It ain't just
Yeah,
for the guys, ladies. Let's get you in here.
that's
Have
the
some
only
fun with
time
it.
I plan on whooping a lady. Only time
Oh,
ever in life.
Hey,
Ever.
Brenton talking. He talking all that smack, ladies. So y'all better
Listen,
come prepared. So
call
y'all
me
come,
Rock because
y'all
I'm
come,
taking all the garbage out.
y'all come in and take his money. Somebody need to come in and take his money.
Please
All right,
do.
all right,
All right, man. What we talking about today,
We-
man?
Man, we talking about some beef. Now y'all know we've been having some beef with Kwame Brown, and he go on after everybody. Well, we got another little beef that started last week between ESPN analyst Jay Williams and Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant.
oh
So
my lord.
on the episode of ESPN, Jay Williams was talking about a story that he was at a Christmas party, and he was comparing Kevin Durant to Milwaukee Bucks Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he said that Kevin Durant came up to him at the party and said, "Hey, don't compare me to Giannis. That ain't me." I know Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. He hey, that's television. That's television, man. I was like, I was like, what
Did I
happened?
miss something?
Yeah.
I thought it was my phone for a second. I was like, what the hell?
Man,
This man is a true professional.
You know what I'm saying?
Kenny is a true professional.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, my brother.
That's television. Well,
You better work, Doc.
we're talking about Kevin Durant and the beef with Jay Williams. Story is Jay Williams told a story about meeting Kevin Durant at a party. They was talking, and he was comparing him to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who plays for the Bucks. Well, Kevin Durant didn't like that. He said, "Well, no, don't compare me to him. This and that, yada yada yada." So Jay Williams told this story live. Well, Kevin Durant got wind that he spoke this and said he's lying. Kevin Durant said, I never said that to Jay Williams. He's a liar. And so a Twitter beef ensued, mainly Kevin Durant in his feelings saying, don't be trying to make a name off of my name. All you media guys always making up these stories, this and that, yada, yada, yada. So the story here is, the question is, was that so? Who's believable? Do you believe Jay Williams is telling the truth about having that conversation, or do you believe that Kevin Durant is saying he never had that conversation with Jay Williams? He's a liar. Or if they did Jay Williams breach his confidentiality? Because check this out, Jay Williams and Kevin Durant were pretty tight. They had a pretty cool relationship. So I want to ask you guys, this beefing between athletes and media guys, what you guys think about this media beefs with athletes and journalists?
Well, just shout out to the backstage number one. I want y'all to know that was brought to you by the Countdown. This was New Year's Eve edition. Just so y'all know. And listen, y'all may get another one, but shout out to the young lady with the T-Mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. Thank you. I love you, man. All right. So man, let me tell you something about basketball players. You know, when I was in school, we would all. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if I'm on your toe, Doc, I'm sorry. I ain't eat dinner yet. Hold on. I'm gonna just say, you know, y'all was cool. You know what I'm saying? But it was a different. Like, wasn't nobody scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody scared of Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody scared of Jay Williams. Man, it's just like like two shit shoes barking at each other. Like, go somewhere, go sit down somewhere, man. With all that foolishness, man. Listen, you better hurry up, get that basketball game, man. Listen, and I love Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing I learned about basketball. It don't pay to get that hair fixed. Shout out to LeBron too. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
Yeah, I'm dual license.
Oh yeah, honey. That's like a war. Need more than a license. That look like that. Y'all know that old carpet you walk through you walk in and just so many people been walking over, it just gets so bad. Go on, Black. I'm tripping.
I got you. When I saw this story, to me, it's sad in some ways because Jay Will is in an awful position. Having played the game, he and knowing KD on a personal level, he's privy to stories that Kevin Durant probably would never want to get out. Now, he's in a position to where his credibility is being called into question. If he wants to take the in approach, I'm not gonna say the word.
Right on.
He could put KD on full blast. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's true or not. If he wants to take the in approach to it, okay, you such and such and such and such. But son, you know what? Now I'm gonna put you on blast, blah blah blah. But he would mess up his own credibility, and he has a job to do. KD is one of those rare cats that his skin is thin. He listens to stuff like that. And the thing about a story like that is we all know and be taught from when we was kids. You can whisper something in somebody's ear right now, and by the time it gets back to you, the story will have changed to a certain extent. The fact that he called him, because the story was flattering. It wasn't a story where he was saying anything necessarily negative about KD. He was trying to make the point that KD is such a badass boy that he was saying, don't compare another man to me because I'm my own man. And KD still went in on him to that extent. So it put him in an awful position. And so now this man, his credibility is being called into play. And he's at the mercy of simply, but I like the high road he took. He said, I'll stand by my story.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's a horrible position to be in to me.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else got something on this one? I think you got enough, right? Go ahead.
I mean, I think this whole athletes and reporters beef that be going on. You're a reporter. You're paid to do a job. Athletes just need to get tougher skin. I'm sorry. You know, if somebody says something to you that's whether it was positive or negative, or somebody's has a story on you, whether it was positive or negative. If it's true, then it's true. If it's not, then it's not. Own up to whatever it is. I mean, be an adult. You're a grown man or a woman that's being paid millions of dollars to do what you do. So stop being a little punk and just roll with the punches, man. He probably, I mean, he said something positive about KD.
It wasn't negative at all. It was just a comparison.
And I just think KD's been spending too much time with Kyrie Irving, burning sage and stuff, and acting like, you know, Kyrie Irving all sensitive and everything. Right. So
yeah.
All right, man. Go ahead, bro.
Is there anything new? Like, I don't know. Y'all know I don't follow the basketball. I have to say the basketball. I don't follow the basketball because anytime that I've ever watched basketball, they are so dramatic. So it doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry, but it don't surprise me that these beefs are going on with it. I mean, come on, that's pure entertainment to me if I'm gonna watch it.
Hands.
It's
way too much money.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Hey, okay. Well, anyway, that beef will continue, and there'll be another one, believe it or not, because that's just these guys. They on they Twitter hands. They just anyway. So all right. Them guys need to get over it. So our next story now. This is man. Any kids in the room? Y'all might want to
shut it down.
Yeah. Because
step out.
Yeah. Virginia,
give them 2 more seconds. You know, like, if they like my son, they don't get out right away.
Hey, we might need that countdown again, Madam Producer.
All right, go, bro.
Hey, here we go. Freshman recruit at Virginia Tech linebacker Isimemen Etute has been charged with second-degree murder of 40-year-old Jerry Smith. Now, what happened here? The story is, this freshman linebacker was on Tinder, looking at him for a little tender. No pun intended. And April 10th, he was matched with someone named Angie. Went to the person's house, went to Angie's house, and got some special attention.
Some special attention. Some special attention.
Get it, Black. I'm getting mine too.
Yeah, and went on his way. Well, a month later, in May the 30th to be exact, he went back to this same individual's house.
So he went twice. Okay.
He went twice.
Say it so nice. He went twice.
Yeah, he went twice. And at this point is when he realized that this individual was a man the second time. And Etute beat this man, basically beat him to death, and left him there to die. He was found there 2 days later.
Wait, so he killed him with his bare hands? He didn't shoot him?
Hold on.
Yeah.
He
beat him
How
to
did he
death.
not know that was a man the first time?
Hold on, we'll get to that. Hold on.
Fractured every bone in his face.
Yeah. I mean, according to the police statements that Etute gave, he said that he did not know that this individual was a man. So he's out on $75,000 bond. He's under house arrest and electronic monitoring. So he was just recruited to Virginia Tech. He was a two-star athlete out of Virginia, and so he's been charged with second-degree murder of Jerry Smith. So just a sad story, man. I mean, this goes back to this whole online dating, Tinder. I'm still confused on how he did not know that was a man.
And I don't want to be. I don't want. Yeah, everybody going. I don't want to be rude. I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing. Okay, well, I'll let you have it. But I just want to make sure people know I'm not laughing about the moment. But we're gonna finish talk about it. So, okay, can I let you? Okay, go on, Black.
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure you want me to go first? Okay.
No, Lamb. Go ahead.
Let's
go, Lamb.
Go on. You want me to go? All right.
Okay, well, hold on. Go on, Rue. No. Go on, Rue. Rue gonna do right. No, I ain't finished y'all yet. Rue gonna do right. Go on.
Y'all said y'all didn't understand how he could go back twice and not know that he was a dude. Okay, so I've seen RuPaul's Drag Race. And I've seen some fishy queens on there that look like women.
But was he tucked or did he have a surgery?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the question.
I don't know if he was tucked or not. I mean, that's beside the point.
Have you seen there was a Carmen on there. There was another one on there. They look like women. Tucked
I got a question.
Okay, I mean,
they could have them chicks walking down the runway, tucked with nothing but a thong on, and like
making my teeth out.
Like women, they look like real women.
Well, with a picture of the deceased, I mean, I saw a picture. I mean, it's a man. I mean,
dude.
It's a dude. So straight up.
Is he a dude or is it a transvestite?
See,
right.
We don't know.
All right, Lamb, what's your question?
Is it a transvestite?
We don't know.
Or is it a dude?
We don't know.
We're gonna find out. How do you go to somebody's house? How do you go to somebody's house?
Exactly. And how do you go twice and not
you
know?
Get sucked up, suck it, whatever Oriental call it, and not know that it's a chick, or I mean, not know that it's a dude. I don't care how good of a wig you got on. Come on, you ain't feeling around, touching on that. You ain't grabbing nothing. You, as far as you wanted to go, was just getting done up. You didn't want to go no further. You didn't touch that. You didn't try that. I think he's stupid. First of all, so he deserves whatever he gets. And I think the one that's perpetrating the fraud, acting like he a woman, reaching out to all these single dudes on Tinder, acting like he a woman, and saying all this nasty stuff I saw on the article.
That's right.
He deserved what you get. That's just like somebody like Magic Johnson going around screwing folks and not telling you got AIDS.
That's misrepresentation. Yeah, that's misrepresentation. Yeah. I mean,
okay. All right, Black guy. Did you sip yet? All right, come on, Black.
Okay, because I'm gonna keep it 100.
I know you is.
as they say.
I'm reading my cup the whole moment.
So let me say this. First of all, it may not. I mean, I'm being serious as a heart attack, you guys.
Is this dude on the right the man? Is a white dude?
Yes.
That's the dude?
Yes.
Hold up. Let me see. What? Huh? Did I miss something?
Yeah, the dude
while y'all looking, let me let Black go.
Yeah, the dude on the right is the victim.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it 100 because it may not have been about the looks or anything like that. Number one, there could be a behind the scenes story. Maybe the guy was DL. Maybe he liked it. You know, I personally don't believe there's a such thing as gay and straight anymore. I live here in Atlanta, Georgia. I believe people like what they like when they like it. I actually have gay friends. I told a story one time. I went to meet a woman, have been talking to her for a week. Guy answers the door. You know, I'm like kind of like throwing back a little bit. I thought maybe it was a brother, whatever, and it was an awkward moment. Long story short, I said, "Well, I'm here to see such and such," and he said, "Well, that's me." And I still thought he was joking until he did the voice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and so I was caught in a situation. Now my instincts was to light him up, but the reality was I was in his house, didn't know what he had behind the door. I had to take that L and walk away and leave. It goes way deeper than that. You guys are married. I'm a single man. I've been celibate now going on a year and a half. Now, when I was out there,
congratulations.
Abstinent. That's a better word for it, as Kenny said. I'm abstinent. But before I became abstinent here in Atlanta, I was out there. I worked those sites. So I did the plenty of fishes, the tags, the Moco space, and don't nobody like getting this Jimmy done more than me.
Don't ask Dwayne. Don't ask
many times I done had up to this apartment. Now you ain't always in your right frame of mind when you getting it done. Now I'm not gonna knowingly let a man walk through my door and drop down on his knees and handle his business, you know. But at the same time, if I'm drinking, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I need a little attention, as Bernie Mac say, you know, I have. And at that point, I'm not even trying to fumble around and figure out what's down between their legs, because all I wanted in that moment was that game. So I'm telling you, this is real.
Yeah,
this is real. And here in Atlanta, Georgia, with the technology and the makeup and the changes, not everybody looks like a man per se. I would like to believe in my heart of hearts that I've never been with a man, but if you want me to put my hand on the Bible and tell you, I can tell you 100% that a man, I would have. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would hope so, and I'm gonna go to my grave believing I didn't. But when I was out there doing my thing, I'm the guy that I ain't gonna tell that part.
There you go.
Got chlamydia.
I appreciate it.
Save some, brother. Save some.
I'm keeping it funky with you. You out there, and if you work in those sites, you out there.
Listen,
so,
wait, hold on, yeah. I feel like an umpire on home plate. He is safe. Y'all hear me? He is not out.
I'm keeping it 100.
I know it.
I'm keeping it 100.
Wait, okay. This is brought to you by Real Talk for Real Men, and we're gonna
We're gonna save this.
Keep talking.
No. Listen, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. I promise y'all, Lee got plenty to say. Y'all hear me? Go run the tapes, Doc. I will never go to Lee Lane. I will never go to Lee Ferris. I'm not going there, y'all.
Real Talk for Real Men.
Listen, y'all talk about Las Vegas. I'm talking about Lee Vegas. Y'all hear me? Lee Vegas, honey. Don't play. Okay. Okay. We gonna finish this. Okay. Yeah.
I think Rue has up. I think Rue has up.
Go on, Rue, and I'm gonna close it out. Go on.
Oh, okay. Well,
my teeth still chattering.
The what?
I said my teeth are chattering.
I need you to get your life together.
I'm trying. I really am.
All right. No, I mean, I had to take a second to look at the pictures. Us women, we try to find a way to stalk some pages. But I didn't see any of him in his like female get up. So I'm not sure how he know either now. All
right, sister.
Yeah, I was looking, I was trying to find a reason, and I couldn't find a reason. So I'm gonna say this. Do we have to be like to just go there? Like I get that it's social media. Like honestly, I wouldn't trust anybody anyway. Like, and then you're going over to the person's house and you can feel like right then and there. Like
a little Teddy P. Turn off the lights.
Okay.
Like, well, she might be just a good person. I don't know. What be going on through y'all head that makes y'all
be Okay, make me big. Thank you. Now there will be zero explanation for that question. No. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm gonna say this. That's an insecurity move. There was something going on with him internally that got him to that point to where he felt like that was like he just saw red. That's all I can say. Because I have seen instances. I did have a great gay friend. He's actually in jail for murder. Yeah. And they are known to be like really aggressive, and it's insecurity on that side because they're not comfortable with who they are, and it's insecurity on the straight person's side because they can't have a conversation. You just duped me, like you insulted my intelligence. You like it's an insult. Like we can't have that we can't be secure enough with ourselves and just say, hey, that's not what I'm down with. Do you, bruh? But I'm good. Like that's not me. Why are we gotta resort to violence in that way?
Okay, we won't answer those questions because this might wrong show. But all right, let me finish it up like this. Since my name is on this show, I gotta bring the rationale to this whole moment. This is what I want to say. Man, I'm behind the screen. Let me have a picture because I want to say this. I just want to say it all. All right, so here we go. Number one, it's not fair to the community of the LBG and all the rest of the letters to not be upfront with people. Remember we talked about the old white man being honest with us about who he was? Yeah. Listen, I need you all to do the same thing, right? Shout out to Lamb. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother
Appreciate
Lamb.
that, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Lamb Levity, whoever
yes,
that
sir.
is.
Right, whoever that is. And this is what I want to say to the dude. Like, this is real talk, right? Like, I'm glad I'm married now, and I've been married for over 10 years because it's hard out there, y'all. Right? It's really hard out there. And I feel sorry for y'all, man. But there's some people like Lee that he just like he's gonna chalk it up. And some people like Ken, you better not. And the way I you know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying to everybody, be nice. Like,
I'm gonna shoot you.
Okay, well, see, there it is. Okay, so I'm just saying. So just know, don't be dishonest with us, and let us make the decision. Like y'all want us to be tolerant, then don't be that person of low character and low moral to do that. Because I'm gonna tell you real talk. What that gentleman who passed away did was he played Russian roulette.
Yes, he did.
And that man didn't have a gun, but he had 5 fingers, and he made sure he gave him a discount, which was he went 6 feet down. So all I'm saying is let's be please be respectful both ends. Like, we won't disrespect you for whatever your gender preference is, but don't play that game with men, because again we have animalistic. You see one want to shoot you, and one gonna drink and say he don't even care no more. And okay, so anyway, all right, let's move on, because I'm getting my teeth are chattering again. What you want, Black?
For the record, I didn't say I didn't care, but
I'm teasing.
Wait.
You need to clean that up.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What you want? What you want, Ruben?
No, he said, I was repeating what he said.
Oh, good. Okay, let's get out of here, because let's talk about the next topic. Because Lord have mercy.
I started some stuff with that one, boy. I got it.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay, so here it is, y'all. The next topic on our agenda is we're talking about paycheck fairness. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is, these are one of the bills in the House that folks just refuse to pass. Right. So this bill is related to the Fairness Act for women having fair wages. Right. So it says the bill addresses wages discrimination on the basis of sex, which is defined to include pregnancy, sexual orientation, gender identity, and sex characteristics. Specifically, it limits an employer's defense that a pay differential is based on a factor other than sex. So this is about women getting the right to get paid. Do y'all agree or disagree with that? And then I'll tell y'all what the problem is.
I agree. I think women need to get paid. Like, they work just as hard as we do. They do, I feel like you give a woman a project, sometimes, most of the time, they're 20 times better at the project than we are. So, and they're more meticulous, and they're more, detail oriented than men sometimes. So they deserve it just as much as we do. They can work 18 hours, and then by George, you need to pay them their due wages. So
all right, everybody else, just one word. Y'all agree, disagree? Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
And look here, the woman say no.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay, so let's go to.
We have a one in the middle.
Let's hear from Rue, and then let's hear from Lee. Go on. Why you saying no? Just always an anomaly.
Go ahead, Miss Rue.
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. So mine is short, on its surface, absolutely. You do the same job I do, you should get paid the same pay. But my thing is that's not always how it is, though. My thing is to what King Noble has said, that's true, certainly if we're talking about certain jobs. But now don't say you want to be a fireman now and get paid the same thing, but you can't carry the same hose, you can't tote the same weight. So be careful what you ask for. If we're going to be fair all across the board, because you don't get to cry I'm the weaker sex when it's convenient. So my thing is, apples being apples, I'm all with you. But when apples turn into peaches, we got a problem.
All right, ma'am.
Right.
You ready?
So
okay.
That's what I was actually going to agree with Lee.
Oh,
and the reason why, the reason why is because I do understand that women do get paid significantly less than men. That's because that's the offer that we take. Now, there are times that we can go into a business and be like, nope, I'm worth more than that. And you can put your bid in and be like, no, because I've been to plenty of jobs, me just as a stylist and a barber. And I said, I'm not getting paid less than this. And if they don't want to take me, then I'm like, I'm good. And I'll go find somebody else that will. So the other thing is we do have a tendency to put a burden on ourselves. Like we want to work 10 times as hard, harder than men. Bump that. I have the next person over here that don't do nothing. And they get paid 10 times more than somebody else that is breaking their back. I'm adopting that right there. I'm not going to do that mess. If I want to take maternity leave, if I got to take care of when the kids need the daycare canceled and stuff like that, and I know I got to take care of my home first too, then how can a business expect to pay a woman the same rate? They can't, because their time is designated between the family and their job. A man is going to work a job, period. So I'm going to tell my man, go work that job and make them 6 figures, honey, and bring me home the money. That's what women need to start doing. Fuck that. Oh, excuse me.
Well, like, hold on. So I gotta disagree.
Okay, so hold, Dwayne, before you say that, hold on, before you say that, Dwayne, I'm gonna tell y'all this. So ultimately, the Senate has agreed with Rue and Black because they didn't even pass it.
Right. They didn't pass it.
So I guess they agree. So go on. What you got for them, Dwayne?
I mean, so let's get out of this. I mean, I hear you, Rue, but like we got to get out of this whole, like, yeah, we know that men can take maternity leave too.
No, I take paternity.
No.
It's the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You know why?
The recovery time is not the same at all.
No, it's not.
And I'm gonna stand on what I stand on. It's called secondary caregiver leave. Because what if your spouse has complications, or what if your girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, has complications when she's giving childbirth?
They will not be totally unacceptable.
It's not the same.
Yeah, that's the what-ifism.
I mean, so when somebody's on maternity leave, aren't they using accrued time or something like that? I mean, they're not getting paid for nothing, right? I mean, they still have that accrued time just like anybody else would with any other vacation and sick time, right?
I'll present it to you gentlemen in a different way. I work for white corporate America. Do you think I can walk into my boss's office tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm having cramps today.
Short-term disability, long-term disability.
I got a headache and I want to go home. Stop it. Let's keep it funky and let's keep it real. Women are able to get away with certain things, and let's keep it funky. That whether it's right or wrong is socially unacceptable. And so again, on principle, if you're doing the same job the same way, but let's not pretend we don't live in a world that's fair. Fair is where they judge pigs at. And so the reality is that it's an unfair disadvantage for women. Some things they have advantages in, some things they don't. I just came to work today. A lady, one of my coworkers, she said, I have a migraine, and she took off. You let my black fat ass come talking about I got a migraine or something like that. Please, come on now.
All right.
Hold on. I've seen that though. I've seen where It doesn't matter.
We're
if
not
you're a
talking about
man or-
anomalies, though.
Yeah,
I've seen
I was gonna
whether
say
if
we're
it's
gonna
a
agree to
man or a
disagree.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like if women can do the same job that I can, then they should get paid just as much as, if not the same
I
or
agree.
more than what I got. You know, because I mean, there's other things that some women just bring to the table, and I get
Y'all
it.
feel the
We
same
all
way
had
about
that.
black folks?
What?
Black
Go
folks,
on.
y'all okay with black folks getting paid less than white folks?
See, yeah,
Oh,
see,
that's
so
See that? See that? That's a
I
whole.
think
That's a
a whole
other.
different can of worms right there.
Yeah, that's a whole
Underrepresented
other can.
minorities.
But I'll answer it this way, Lynn. Ruth made a good point. Rue made a good point. It's what you view as your worth. As African Americans, sometimes we're bred to believe that we're worth less. So when we're standing in front of that hiring employer and he asks you, so what are you looking to get? We fixated in our head that the number, I'm not going to ask for that much.
That's right.
I had to learn this
Shoot.
lesson late in life. I'm sitting here in
Shoot.
front of y'all right now making twice the money I was making because it finally took me to this stage of my life to ask for what the hell I deserve.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
but that's like when I came here and it was between me and another white guy to take the company that I'm in charge of right now. And I went in there and I owned it because I knew what the hell I deserved. And my brigade
You're proving my point.
My brigade commander was like, "Do you want the company?" I said, "You dang right." And he asked me, "Why should I pick you over somebody else?" I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean, I'm a logistics officer. He's an engineer, but I didn't say that. But the thing was, I gave it to him straight. But I mean,
all right. So I
think
know we're
just,
gonna.
I don't think we're educated enough to understand what we need to do when it comes to job interviews and go in there and demand.
That's
Hold on,
proving
bro.
my point.
Can I have a last point right quick though?
Okay, and then I need to let Ken get some.
Hold on.
Go.
Also, you have to think about what job fields that they're talking about too. A lot of the ones that are the six-figure paid jobs, a lot of times they're not jobs that women are gonna do. So you got to think about that.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I think-
I agree. I
We're not
agree.
gonna do.
Well,
Like,
the
I
thing is,
plumbing and HVAC, like that's just not my thing.
Those ain't
But-
six. You talking about HVAC ain't no six-figure job either? Or
Wait a
is it?
minute. No. Elevator mechanics make six figures. Elevator mechanics. A lot of women are not going to get into being an elevator mechanic. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's no reason to sit there and be like, oh, I need to make as much as we not going to finna do that. So you're looking
How about
at
vice
type of
vice
job.
president of marketing? How
No.
about asset manager for the Texas region? How about those types of jobs? Like women should get paid exact. I mean, they should
Apples
get
and
paid based
apples.
on the market.
okay,
Right.
all right. So y'all gonna let me and Ken talk now. So hold on. All right. Hey, Ken, how you doing, man? Yeah, all
I'm
right.
good, brother.
I'm
Brett.
just yeah. I know all them sitting up here disagreeing and agree. I said y'all gonna agree to disagree. Hold on.
sorry.
All right, no problem. So Ken, what do you think about this topic? Because then I'll tell you.
I mean, it's a passionate. I mean, everybody's passionate about it. I think fair is fair. I mean, I just say apples to apples. Definitely, women should be paid what a man is making if it's the same job. Now, if there's the professions is different, if there's different, then I mean, yeah, I think that should be part of the play as well as experience and all that should come into play as well. But the thing too that's interesting is that the old Mitch McConnell, he basically said that the Democrats is using this to try to push forward their radical base. I'm trying to figure out what's radical about equal pay for women.
Right.
What's radical about that?
Yes. So this is my thing. All right.
That's my thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end it here because I let the family fight over it, but y'all can fight at the dinner table. So all I'm saying is this: there are things in the world that physically give us differences, right? I know we want to semantically talk about our intellect, but a lot of times the jobs that we're talking about, sometimes they're talking about your physicality, and there is a difference. Like we're not going to produce. I don't care what the magazines tell y'all. A man cannot push a baby out of a vagina he don't have. All right. So that alone separates us. So our anatomy separates us. So when we try to go just generally straight down the board with something, it's too much involved in what we're dealing with. Everything has to be, like we're saying, if we're gonna measure it, we have to measure it in its entirety, right? Whether if it's an intellectual job, then yes, that there should be some equality. But when you're talking about the physical labor part, well, okay, yeah, I know it's a strong woman out there that can bench press more than I can, but more than likely, the women are not going to do that. So we gotta make sure that we're not generalizing this moment, right? But take it for what it is. What you say? Can you do?
If you can do the job, you can do the job. If you can't, you can't.
That's it.
You shouldn't get paid if you can't do the job.
All right, one more and we out. What?
Okay, so the other point that I forgot about this one. This is another one. Like, for example, like women in the NBA or in the WNBA versus men in to me, I'm looking at the difference because people watch the NBA. There's a more majority of people that will watch the NBA, so there's more income coming in, so they can afford to pay the people that way. If you're looking at the WNBA, there might not be as much popularity with that. So therefore, their price is going to be lower. Their salary is going to be lower.
That's fact.
What if a woman got? What if a woman? What if Mark Cuban brought a woman onto the Mavericks? Should she get paid comparable to the men on the Mavericks? If Mark Cuban brought a, okay, all right, same company.
That's a terrible. It's a terrible comparison because
we're gonna leave it there.
Older than the WNBA.
I agree with Rue. I mean, that's facts. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna drink to it, and we can go that thing all day.
I need to go get me a.
He talking about they can't. He talking about they. DJ talking about they can't hoop.
I gotta think different. I'm just saying.
It's all right. You gonna put that big old ball in your mouth. We're gonna move on. Right. No pun.
Magnetic vortex.
It's Ephesians 5. Hey man, we you know what? We may need to have a Bible moment. Not today, maybe one day, because me and Dwayne had a couple words too about the Bible. And I think we may have to do this one morning. Just talk about the Bible.
Oh boy. Okay.
I would throw the whole book out on women's right, women's lived in.
Yeah, so Vortex, you come. I'm gonna let you know when we're gonna talk about the Bible, so we can talk about all this. Because I don't know if y'all don't know if y'all eat these. Go look at Ezekiel now. The Bible says you're gonna have to eat those words. Make sure. All right, ma'am. It's on our it's our conspiracy theorist extraordinaire, Madam Rue. Take it away. What you talking about today?
We're good. Okay, so look, Bubba be getting on my nerves, right?
We heard. Is he naked today?
No, he made it today, but I realized something. I keep repeating some of the same things that my mama done said, and then I had to call Granny and ask her what she done said, and then I realized I have a theory. We're all programmed. Right?
Okay. This is your conspiracy.
No, we're all programmed, period.
This is your
I don't know if this came up. I think this has came up before, but name something that your mom has said to you over the course of your life, or you've heard somebody else's mama say. Like, I'll start it. I'm not one of your
friends.
All right, I got another one. Let's see. Stop crying before.
Give you something to cry about.
Give you something to cry about. Let's see. Here you go. Who are you
talking to?
Who are you talking to? When they start getting at you like that, and I notice with Bubba, I'm doing the same thing all the time. So that means that we are programmed through generation. We don't even know where it came from. So I want Brittany to play this clip for me real quick, because I was looking so hard to figure out what came first, the chicken or the egg. Can you play it for me, Brittany?
You're going to do it because I said so. I am your father. I brought you in this world, and I'll take you out.
How many times we heard that?
Too much. Too many.
Too many times.
So there was actually a study, Harvard did a study also as well, that showed the media having the power to influence individual beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. And what they also realized that media creates common knowledge of norms, and readily accepting information for people to accept those norms. So whenever you see something through the media, you're willing to accept it, especially if it's already going on in your household. So I was trying to relate what was the correlation between how every Black mama has said the same exact thing. How can I know that my neighbor says the same exact thing that I've said? How is Bubba going to grow up and say the same exact thing to their kids? Because we all generationally do the same thing over and over and over again. So my conspiracy is we are programmed, and we as Black people will choose not to evolve because it is a social norm, it is a social construct, and we're going to keep on doing it. So none of this is true, though.
As she gives her disclaimer. All right, none of this is true. Listen, man, thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that moment. That you can always find the truth in any lie, right? It's just how much is in there, right?
It's just what's in the middle.
How much in there? Yeah.
Those are generational curses that we broke over in this house.
Uh-oh,
we don't say them things.
Magnetic vortex is starting something this morning. Yeah. All right. We're talking too much Bible today. Y'all gonna make me go to work now. Hold on. All right. So listen, I want to talk about this young lady next. Yes. Darnella Frazier awarded the honorary Pulitzer, right? This guy's name is Joseph Pulitzer. I don't even know what he did, but I guess Joseph Pulitzer allowed people to. So this is a journalistic award. So she received it honorarily. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. We'll go with that. I liked it. It's with a Lee on it. Yeah. So that's right. Thank you. So, but and guess what? It was because she decided to stand there and film the death of George Floyd. For you all that don't know who she is, that's the young lady.
The murder of George Floyd.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
the
sir.
murder.
The murder. Yes,
the
sir.
murder.
I apologize, Brother Ken. Yes, sir. The murder of George Floyd. And the thing about it, she's going to receive $15,000 because she did that. But she made a powerful statement, and I thought it was very interesting. Although we appreciate them doing this for her, she made a statement. She said, unfortunately, this does not bring him back. She said, but it did give justice. I'm sorry, somebody tried to distract me. I'm sorry. No, that mercy. But she I'm sorry.
We see it in your glasses. We see it.
Oh, you see you in the glasses.
Man.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. Let's go to our final thoughts, right? Oh, we're going to final thoughts. Right?
I know that's right.
I know, yeah. So anyway, you say you see, yeah. Okay. So anyway, man. So she got 15, but she said that it's not going to bring him back, but it brought justice. And unfortunately, I will say I'm very proud of this young lady, because a lot of times people would lose their cool trying to get into the situation. But I think this should be a lesson for all of us. Like, man, listen, when y'all see something, man, we gotta give us an opportunity to find justice. You know what I'm saying? Because she although the award comes at a very tragic moment, but it was given nonetheless, well deserved. So, y'all got anything on that? Or we good?
She kept recording. That's cool.
That is cool, and we appreciate you, ma'am. I hope you are setting the bar very high for others to. And listen to the lady who's burning the flag. That's what you need to do next. Start recording some of these folks that's cutting up right now.
Yeah,
all right,
prove us that you ain't racist.
All right, what we got next then? Man, we are just moving right along. Let me see what we got today. Let me holler at you about strangers in our own home.
home.
I hope it wasn't that stranger that just died.
No, not at all. not at all.
Oh man! Hey, you know what?
And I've had a few. And I've had a few strangers.
We gonna need some blessed oil. We gonna need some blessed oil.
Some anointing oil, like boy.
Man.
That was your segment.
Brenton, I'm saved now.
Come on, Jerry Jones. Come on.
No, what I'm talking about is that we've all heard the term treated like a redheaded stepchild, and in nature, when an animal is born that's different, it's hated amongst its own clan. You take a rooster that's born the wrong color, a puppy can have a litter and it's the wrong color and it's ostracized. Well, here in America, we as African Americans, this is our home, whether we like it or not. Brought here in chains, but we built this country. Every part of it. And our African American culture is interspersed throughout everything we do, whether they want to give us credit or not. But what's crazy to me is that when I continue to see these stories to where we're treated like a redhead stepchild, we're treated like a stranger in our own home. And I'm talking about, for example, some of the issues that I see when they cry foul when it happens to another culture, another group. Take, for example, what's happening with the hate crimes against Asians. Look how swiftly the government's bipartisan support swept in, changed laws immediately, to make it illegal. The FBI has launched investigations and things of that nature. Where is this same expediency when it comes to African Americans? We talked about the flag at the beginning of this conversation. My brother been kneeling for the longest, and they made it about the flag. But police are still killing African Americans at a disproportionate rate. Black people are still dying in our communities at a disproportionate rate at the hands of the others. But there is no bipartisan support. And one of the latest examples of this is, I don't know if you guys watched the Late Show with James Corbin. On this show, they're calling for a segment that he calls, he has a segment on this show, it's a comedy, Spill Your Guts or Feel Your Guts, where he gives you a choice to eat a certain food, or whatever. And there's an active petition that's claiming that this segment encourages anti-Asian racism. They want to hold this man accountable, and they want him to apologize to the Asian community or be taken off the air. And they want three things in this petition. They want him to change because the foods that he offered you to eat, they're usually of Asian cuisine, things we never heard about,
Disgusting.
So according to this segment, this is a blot on the Asian community. And so because of that, they want him to remove this segment, apologize to the Asian community, and donate to the local Asian American organizations that help Asian-owned restaurants or small businesses. It's amazing how causes, anything other than that affect African Americans, can become a cause. And so in our own country, I just did a little bit of look up and research. We can think about even something that's February, Black History Month. Well, we in June right now, and we in Pride Month. Which do you think gets more attention? You be the judge. You be the judge. Think about holidays, that we have honoring African Americans. We got Dr. King holiday, for example. But think about Cinco de Mayo, St. Patty's Day, Hanukkah, Yom Kippur, all these other holidays. Every other culture gets more credit, attention, whatever you want to call it, than African Americans, and we built this damn country. And so when I said earlier that I'm tired of us turning the other cheek, asking to be invited into the house that we built. So my thing is, I just wanted to make you guys aware of the fact that maybe you don't feel like I do. Maybe it doesn't hit you like I do, but it turns me off when I see the expediency with which people are able to take up the cause and the mantle. Hell, they'll fight for trees, for wells, save the waters, whatever else. But they won't save Black people. They won't save children. They won't save women. And so in our culture, we're the damn red-headed stepchildren. But it's time for us to rise up. and take back what belongs to us. That's my say.
Wow.
And listen, and I will say this, and I'm being funny when I say this, but I appreciate Lee always coming with the seriousness. But shout out to everybody who was born on leap year, because you really don't have you don't have a lot of time to celebrate.
Your soul is like somewhere else.
Yeah, but listen, I will say this, Lee, to your point, man, and we'll move on. The thing that I realized about us being in America is the reason why the Hispanics, the Africans, and all the other nationalities that migrated to this country have so much pride is because they have a country to be proud of. Woo. Right? That's the problem for us. Like, we don't have a country we can't go to Africa because they don't like us over there, right? And they won't build us an island because they keep giving it to all the other white people. So all I'm saying is, if y'all don't understand our displeasure, you know what I'm saying, it's because we don't right now currently have a country to be proud of, right? That's why people celebrate Cinco de Mayo. That's why they celebrate Kwanzaa. That's why they celebrate all these, even the Jews and somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, man, that's what's disheartening for me, because the very country that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, like you said, they struggle to accept us, you know what I'm saying. For everybody else that speaks a different language, that have a different currency, you know what I'm saying, that this is the reality, that you guys have something to be proud of, even if your government sucks.
And they come over by choice.
Yes, you can go home, right? And your family can love on you. You can have the moments that you grew up in, blah, blah, blah. We got to be stuck here.
China ain't too bad from what I hear.
Well, I don't know. All right. Yeah, man.
I'm Japanese, so
yes. Yeah. So okay, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all. Listen, shout out to Lee for always making us say, Thank you, sir.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, we got one more topic before we get out of here, y'all. And I wanted to make it really interesting because this was dear to my heart, because when I thought about it, I said, well, I wanted to hear what y'all had to say, because I have something really interesting to say. So, Dwayne, what is your favorite television show of all time?
My favorite television show of all time. Ooh, I would probably have to say.
Just so y'all know, I'm finna set the bridge. Okay, all right, cool. Dragon Ball Z. I'm finna set the bridge on fire, just so y'all know.
I think I might with mine.
What's your favorite?
All in the Family.
I love that show. I love that show.
I can watch it over and over.
Okay.
That's my aunt's favorite show.
I love it.
I love that show.
Okay, so let me do this first. Dwayne, why you like Dragon Ball Z? And then I want Lamb to tell me why he like All in the Family. New York Undercover. All right, DJ.
I like animation, Japanese animation. I guess I'm a violent person, so I like stuff like that. And then I grew up in Japan a little bit too, so
Yeah.
It's kind of
okay. When Brittany said Sounds of Anarchy, I was gonna say you got some fake cable. I don't know what that was. Sons of Anarchy. I'm with you. All right, Lamb, why you like All in the Family?
Because it's hilarious and it's so honest and real. I love racial humor. It's funny to me. And I think people need to loosen up. And I enjoy watching Archie Bunker talk crazy and be who he is.
Yeah.
And then watch him have to eat his words a lot of different times. Watch him learn. Watch him stick to his guns. And I like to see the opposite on Sanford and Son and Jefferson.
Yeah,
I love it.
So did you like the Jamie Foxx and Woody Harrelson remake?
Not really.
I didn't think you did. If you liked it, yeah. All right. Okay. Rue, what's your favorite television show?
okay, so when Anansi was on there, played by Orlando
Bloom?
No, Jones. Orlando Jones. I really, really was digging American Gods.
Ooh.
I don't know if y'all seen that.
I've seen that.
Yeah,
Good
he's
one.
like, I count 1, 2, 3. African Gods. I was like, God dang, yes, give me the 5, all of it. But then it started kind of sinking for me. So that's no longer my favorite. For the longest, I really liked Archer because again, I like that in your face racism. So I was a Archer fan, like diehard Archer fan. He was sexy to me, man. Stupid people.
Interesting.
The worst detective ever.
Yeah. I think the worst detective ever was Inspector Clouseau. He was clueless.
I love
Oh
that.
yeah, he was completely clueless.
Yeah, Ken, what's your favorite television show, man?
Man, with me having this gray hair and everything, you know, I had to go back to the
Get 'em.
I had to go back to the 70s, man.
Shout out something.
And it was a toss up. It was a toss up, but man, I gotta go with Sanford and Son.
I knew you were saying.
Red Fox himself, man. All right. And why so much? Why so much Sanford and Son?
And similarly with the Jeffersons, it's probably like number 2, number 3. But well, one of the things, man, because he was, even though he was a junk man, he owned his own business, so he called his own shots. And then he was being unapologetically who he was, regardless. He was going at Puerto Ricans. He was going at white folks.
Absolutely. He didn't care who you were. You was gonna get.
He was going at his sister-in-law. He was going at everybody.
Yep.
And it was just some great writing, like I said. And you know, the one thing, he was just unapologetically who he was. So yeah, I think it's classic. So
I love y'all setting this thing up so nice. Not last, but the best for last. Come on here, brother. What's your favorite show? And it's got to be something that ain't pay-per-view.
The greatest TV show ever made. It has sex, violence, humor, comedy, drama, acting, great actors. The Wire was the greatest show ever put on TV. The realest depiction of what you would see on life on the streets. 5 different seasons, all different.
That's it, Brittany.
Now, one episode was bad. Magnificent.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that.
I haven't really watched The Wire like that.
My God.
That's what I'm saying. That's like saying you never watched Oz before, man.
Oh my God. Gonna change your life. Gonna change your life.
Okay.
Check it
Listen, we've always here to inform others. So The Wire. Okay. Okay. So listen, everybody gave a great thing, and this was a very hard conversation. Well, I said very hard conversation. It was a very hard topic for me to come to realize as I began to think about this. It was something that was very interesting that came to mind, that we're actually losing because we're trying to bring everything together, and which is we're losing our identity. And Ruth said something that was really interesting to me, because the reason why I brought this up is because the topic was mentioned that the shows are no longer entertaining; they're just preaching to everybody. And Ruth said something about what did you say? How'd you say it about we're programmed, right?
Programmed.
And this is really funny, y'all. Like when I was a kid, I grew up watching Looney Tunes, right? And for some reason, HBO put it back on their app. And I just felt like watching cartoons one day. And I started watching the cartoon as a grown man.
Bro,
and I began, right? Because let me be honest with you, where we are today in this country, like I don't want to be tricked anymore. Like I don't want to go in a fantasy. Like, because it's too much stuff that you have to fight for truth. Like you don't know. I don't want to see anything that's not real anymore, because I'm having a hard time trying to decipher what is real now. Right. Because people want to keep speaking a lie, and I want to be defensive. I want to be ready, like when they go there. But as I was watching cartoons, y'all, I started really seeing the truth about this country. Like when you look at those cartoons, the white man and the white woman, and how Yosemite Sam would treat the animals, and how the racist undertones of these things, man, it was ridiculous. I was like,
Tom and Jerry, big time.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry,
man.
Bugs Bunny too.
Yes, him wearing a dress, bro. I'm just like. This is crazy. Like him cross-dressing. You don't know if he a male bunny or a female bunny. And it was like, we thought that stuff was funny now, but now you take it and you're offensive. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, DJ. I'm just saying, y'all. Like when I started watching these things, and as an adult, you started seeing. I said, man, I don't really want my kids watching this. And then you watch Charlie
Right.
Brown, right? With all these mental like health issues, right? You mean
He was depressed.
depression? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was so crazy, right?
You
Yeah,
watch
but
Rugrats?
it's okay. Better late than never.
Rugrats.
Watch Rugrats now as an adult. Your
It's
mind.
horrible.
Yeah. See again, DJ. We're literally trying to correct
You didn't know
something.
Bert and Ernie was gay?
We're not.
Hey.
We already had that segment. We ain't talking about
Yeah.
that no more.
Animaniacs. Watch Animaniacs again as an adult.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
watch
literally.
Ren and Stimpy again as an
I
adult.
didn't watch it like that show as a kid. I hated that.
So all I'm saying, like, I haven't enjoyed a show. Like I know we can binge watch now, and even to go back and watch the old stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard for me right now just because of where we are in this country. Like I feel like if I get lullaby to sleep trying to entertain myself with TV, it's like I'm gonna miss something. You know what I'm saying? I just don't feel like being duped, bro. And so I was just like, I don't know. I can't watch it. Only thing I can really watch is sports because it's the truth. It's reality. Like you can't. I mean, they do flop a lot in the NBA, but I'm sorry, DJ, man, we tripping. But yeah, but at the same time, she said Rugrats reboot. I mean, and yeah, everything is a reboot. Like I listen. I appreciate the space that the LGBTQIA NMLP, yeah, yeah. I appreciate the space that you guys have, but I don't want to be forced to have to watch it. Like that's not what I grew up on. So I know y'all want every commercial to be gay, and y'all want every new show to make sure it have at least a gay sex scene. I don't want that, y'all.
More gay sex scenes than straight sex scenes and
yes,
shows.
right.
Yeah.
And again, I have no disrespect to nobody. I just
Yes, it is.
You said it is a disrespect.
No, I say yes, it is.
Oh yeah. So I'm just saying, like, so even for me to go back and watch the cartoon, it's like, man, this world has been trying to dupe us from day one, and so we have to change the game. So y'all, hey, the best show is on town is the one y'all watching right now. Cause we're gonna keep it 100, we're gonna keep it funky, and we're gonna give y'all the theories, and we're gonna get you to read it, and we may tell a lie too. Just depends on how we feel. It has been a great show today, guys, and I'm so excited. Y'all know what time it is, right? It's final thoughts time. Who going first?
But I don't know
what.
What about King's Rejects?
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad. You're right. I apologize, brother. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lamb, and then we got another segment.
I just want to say something real quick. Now is the time to do super stickers and super chat if you want to support the show and you want to support TFG. Super chat.
Please do.
Listen, as my brother say, B1. Yeah, they suppress the truth nowadays. Yeah, God just made me. Yes, sir. All right, listen. I apologize. That is on me. And I listen. We do have King Noble's King's Rejects. Yes, sir. I'll let him for a second, brother. What you got for the rejects?
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye.
My.
The king has come off his throne to grace the subjects of this world with 3 topics tonight.
Okay.
One of my topics is subjugating oneself. And you probably asked me, what do you mean, Your Highness, what do you mean by subjugating oneself? Well, this is what I mean here. How come every time I turn on social media, TV, a music video, a rap song,
good looking out, DJ.
Whatever,
yes,
appreciate that, DJ.
Thanks, DJ.
Appreciate that, bro.
Come on.
We always see that video, that song, or whatever, subjugating Black women to the lowest form of degradation ever possible. Why is it that Black women are some, not all, but most videos that we see, it's always a Black woman stripping, always a Black woman hoeing in a sense, all these things that we subjugate our women to. Why do we do that? Why do we subjugate oneself to something that we should be way above the social plateau on? when slave owners and slave traders, they took the black woman and they put her on a pedestal. Why? Because every time they turned to the left and they looked at one of them skinny white bras that they had with no titties, no back,
My.
you know,
Oh
you
my.
know what I'm
This
saying?
is the king's rejects, huh? All right.
Why in the world? And then they would
She
look
is
at the
Jennifer.
they would turn to the right, and then they would look at the beautiful black woman, and they would say, "Oh my God, I had never seen such things like this." Why do we subjugate ourselves to that? Number two,
Okay.
why do we allow
Bro, these are
others?
rhetorical.
Oh, okay.
Why do we allow others to speak for ourselves, to speak for us? Why do we do that? Anytime we turn on the news or anything else, we have someone who does not spend any sort of time with the lay people. I mean, I'm a king. I come down and I sit down with my subjects all the time. So, I talk to them every day.
I'll drink to
But
that.
other kings and other rulers of nations, they don't come down and they don't speak to their people. They don't understand their people. So we have this thing in society now, and we have these people that we allow to speak for us. And that is Congress, that is the Senate, that is a mayor. We vote them into these offices, but do they really speak for us? Do they really, really, really know what the people want? I do. I know what my people want. But do these people really, really do that? So I reject these people that speak for me because I don't even know you. So therefore, why are you speaking for me? And in my last one, and I think we can all relate to this one, when are we going to stop covering up the dead bodies?
Okay. Jennifer said, who gave you this segment?
When are we going to stop covering up for the bullshit that we see every day going on in this earth, going on in this time? I think we said it earlier about the whole about the Confederate flags and everything else that's going on in this world. Why are we covering up for that, saying it was okay? It was never okay. Why are we covering up for this country? Why are we covering up for ourselves when we know we have done more for this country than anybody else in this whole entire spectrum of life? But we want to continue to cover up the dead bodies. When we know a certain person that was in, if we look to the left, a certain person that was in the White House just 4 years ago should be locked up behind bars, and Raymond and Quay and them should be doing some things to him that we ain't gonna say on this show. We keep it, you know what I'm saying? And then why in the world are we sitting up here covering up for the LGBTQ ABCDFG community? They got every law in the book that protects them from any and everything under the sun.
Oh my God.
But we can't get one thing to protect black people in this world. So on today's episode of the King's Rejects, stop subjugating oneself, speak for your damn self, and pull them dead bodies out of the corner. The king is back on his throne. Goodbye, y'all.
All right,
my
brother.
thank you, sir.
All right, my brother.
All right, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'll let you go back and read all the comments because people had questions. Yeah, man. Yeah, big time. So is that you gonna have a final thought still, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm just making sure because you had a. All right, listen. Well, I appreciate you, sir, and listen, I hope the family enjoyed the family this morning, man. Shout out to Cousin Lamb for being on the show with us, man. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Lamb Levity, for Shantae, for Jennifer, Tam. Listen, Tam brought the bucks. I appreciate that, man. And for all y'all, I'm gonna keep calling y'all names. I go back and see how y'all get it. DJ, man, I sure appreciate that money, bro.
Yes, sir.
But y'all know what time it is. It's final thoughts time. Ken, let them have it, bro. What you got?
Oh man, I'm gonna make this short and sweet.
Please do. No, I'm just teasing.
Because hey, remember this weekend is Juneteenth. Yep. And I would ask that anybody, especially our people, that we will do business with us starting this week through the whole weekend. And even if my white friends, we would ask that you patronize our business as well. Even those that's watching this show, I wish that you would send a super sticker, even a like, even share anything on TFG, the media, like it, share it. Do that this week. Support black business. Do
Please
that.
do. Please do. We'll be on next Monday
Yeah,
too. If y'all
we'll
get
be on
paid
next
Friday.
Monday.
Oh yeah,
And it's
we on next Monday, y'all.
and it's also Father's Day.
Mm.
You know, I know that's probably not gonna get a lot of pub, but believe it or not,
I got you.
there's some good fathers
Yeah,
out here.
I'm a
So
daddy out here, and I'm trying to
We're
do
gonna
my
look
thing.
out. We're gonna look out for
take
us.
care of your daddies. You know, don't give them some old crazy some drawers and some
want no
t-shirts.
tie.
we got enough of all that. You know,
Okay.
so yeah, just make it an easy weekend for your pops. You know,
Yeah.
show them that you appreciate them, show them that you love them. And my last and not least, to my sisters and my other women, that don't be sending these memes talking about you the daddy and you should get a card too. You ain't a daddy. Let the daddies have this weekend.
That's right.
Listen.
No.
That's right. Final thoughts. Not your final thoughts. Not your final
Rue.
thoughts.
No disrespect. We love you, Rue. I love all my sisters out there. But if you sit down and pee, you ain't a father. If you sit down to pee, you not a daddy. So let the men have this weekend. That's my final thoughts.
Thank you, sir. Now, what do you want to say, Rue?
No. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it.
Good. Don't say it. All I'm saying, because we already.
I'm the
pappy.
Right, good. Lamb, man, listen, man, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it, man. I hope we didn't jack you up too much, bro. Listen, man,
I really
give me some
enjoyed
final thoughts, man.
Is there a Father's Day in a house full of bull daggers?
Woo!
We were watching The Shy last night. And I wonder if there's a Father's Day in that house.
Wow.
Anyway, but my final thought is TFG representing TFG Inc., TFG LLC. Give a super sticker, give a super chat, super chat. That's all I want you to give. Give support if you enjoy the show. I'm Lamar. Peace out.
Man, appreciate that, brother. Listen, y'all just know last time a man tried to play a woman, what happened to him on the show. So I'm just telling y'all stop trying to play the daddy. All right, Noble, you ready? Can you go another round? Not as long.
Oh yeah, you already know.
All right, one more round. Don't go.
Yeah. All right, so my final thoughts is again, it's it's Father's Day. So shout out to all the fathers out here in this world.
I agree too.
We do a lot that people don't see. We deal with a lot that people don't see. So don't put us down. Just because some women actually have to play the role of fathers, but if it wasn't for a man, then we wouldn't have children. So let's be for real. And again, let's stop covering up for the things that we see in this world. Let's stop being socially accepting to racism and what's blatantly in our face. Let's stop that. And then my final plug is my birthday is Wednesday, y'all. Also,
happy early born day, brother.
Yes,
happy
sir.
early born day.
I appreciate that. I'll be turning 28, so
Again, those lies coming. There's a lie. There's a lie.
But again, just I enjoy the show. Lamar, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this, and don't sue me for cussing. I appreciate,
Yeah, you will be fine, Doc. You will be fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah. So listen, and that goes from a man who still wants 5 weeks of maternity leave on his job. Yeah. All right, Rue.
I get 5 weeks.
Yeah. Yes, I know. Rue, we got 2 more. Rue, come on, then we're gonna let Black have it.
Oh my God, I forgot what my final thought was.
Okay. All right, Black. All right.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about Father's Day, guys, because we already pitched that. I want to be, I want to pay homage to all the daddies, because I love the men. Y'all got, I don't know. Never mind. I ain't gonna offend the women right now. Women, get it together. And then maybe I'll have something nice to say.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, there you have it.
Can't get it together.
There you have it.
Yeah. Look, can we come back to me? Because I really did have something to say, but now I forgot.
Okay, you don't gonna have one more shot because I'm last. So you better, Dirty Black, what you got for him, Doc? Tell him what you're drinking this evening.
I'm actually drinking Moscato.
Tanqueray.
Walmart has their own brand. I want to try it. It's only $2.99 a bottle, and it's really good. And it's really, really good.
Content, please.
Drinking. Yeah, what's the alcohol content?
I need the percentage.
You know what? 10%. It's 10% alcohol by volume.
Oh,
that's not bad.
Holy water.
it's a nice little sedative to get you through a show, but it actually tastes really good. And they got every type of, if you're a wine connoisseur, they got every brand. So Walmart is smart. So
Black, you said sedative though, bro. Sedative.
Yeah, like you said that we on the show.
Yeah, it's a nice sedative to bring you down. I sleep better when I drink wine.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, I have insomnia. I actually have insomnia.
Okay.
So it's a nice little sedative.
Hey,
So
man,
my final thought.
I got some medicine that'll take that right on out of here, man.
I don't want to take no meds though.
He want a date now.
You know. But my final thought is simple. I would be remiss if I didn't say, after all the craziness y'all hear me say, no matter what I did out there in my days, make no mistake about it, I love women and I love snacks. So don't get it twisted.
Man, come on, Doc. Listen.
I don't want there to be any ambiguity in anybody out there thinking that I had men walking through this door.
What the white man tell her? What the white man tell Denzel on the run it up, son. Leave no doubt, son.
There you go.
Leave no doubt. Listen, these are beautiful people, and I appreciate them. Man, I hope you guys have been entertained tonight. This morning, I just hope so, man. We did a great job. I'm sorry we went over, but we had to do what we gotta do. So listen, y'all know what time it is, right? Hope y'all on the edge of y'all seats. So I had to think about something that was going to be special, and I just want to shout out to Rue and Dwayne for this moment because they had so much to say about these chillings, and I just want to say, y'all, I just wanted to dedicate this final thought video to them, and also to all the fathers that look out for their children. Shout out to y'all too. Oh, just run the video. Tell me what y'all think.
Yeah.
What's you doing? No. Okay. No. No.
Everybody back in.
I love it.
Listen.
Wait a minute.
I love it.
I'm just saying, Dwayne talking about he gonna beat his kids. Ruth talking about she gonna beat her kids. I was like, man, okay.
Traumatized that baby.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I just want y'all to know that listen, at least she didn't hit the baby, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. Shout out to that young man, because I'm pretty sure he got an IQ over 100, because that boy got it real quick. He got that thing real quick. All right, let's just shout out to everybody that got beat with an extension cord when they was a baby, man. Listen, y'all, that's Dwayne, that's Ken, that's Black, that's Lamb, and that's Rue. We're gonna see y'all on Monday. We out.
Peace.
Oh my God.